Welcome to this week's Wednesday Waffle, where I talk about my YouTube process. Hello and welcome to this week's Wednesday Waffle. Today I'm going to be talking about a subject that came up in my live stream and I entirely missed it. And that is a question on my editing software that I use to produce these videos. I'm going to expand it and I'm going to cover my complete process from start to finish and how I go about producing a YouTube video. To start with, obviously, we collect our video material, photographs, video, dash cam and action cam now from our trips. I then take that and I have to do a little bit of pre-editing, a little bit of pre-processing, and for this I use OBS, Soft Orbit Photo Stamp, and for conversion for the dash cam and action cam software products I use EasySoft Converter, Video Converter Ultimate. I use this mostly these days to remove the dash cam text, right, the next space and all the text at the bottom with GPS information, etc. in it. I use DigiArty Video Proc for the action cam, and the reason for this is it has some features in it which enable some stabilization. It's not as good as your GoPros, etc, but I don't have a GoPro. And then I use both the EasySoft or the Video Proc, depending on which it is, to also convert from MP4 to from MOV to MP4, just to make the editing process a little bit easier later on. Both these bits of software can also be used to play with the colour, the brightness and the contrast, if required. For sound processing I use Audacity mainly. This can be done in the Video Proc and EasySoft, but that can only boost levels. Audacity has more in the way of filtering. The problem with Audacity is you've got to take the audio out of the video, process it and then add it back in. So synchronization can be a problem. From there I've now got some audio, I've got my video all in a format that I can edit easily. So what do I use to edit? Now I've looked at lots and lots of software and I've tried all the big names that you hear, all their free versions. One I'm trying to get on with is VSDC, but I keep going back to Microsoft Movie Maker from Essentials 2012. Why? It works for me. For simple slideshows, for the photo diary, it is so easy and simple to pop in the slideshows, add some transitions and do an audio over and add some music. It's so simple to use. I use it for video editing as well. Okay, it doesn't have the flexibility, the features of the big boys, but it does for what I use it for. It does everything I need to. It allows me to edit, it allows me to take clips, I can slow things down, speed things up, add transitions. I can take a clip from one part of a longer video from a camera, snip it, put it in one place, take the rest and put it in somewhere else, all that kind of thing. Not a problem. I like it, it's simple, easy to use, and at the moment Microsoft haven't stopped me using it. That's why I'm looking at other software just in case. So we now have an edited piece of software ready to go to YouTube. Or do we? Now the problem with Microsoft Essentials is it uses Microsoft's version of MP4. So we have to go back to something like EasySoft or VideoProc. These days I tend to use VideoProc for this. It's just simpler and quicker and does the job. The YouTube preferred format is MP4 with H.264, so they tell you. But I find uploading using that takes forever, as YouTube undoes everything anyway. So what's the point in doing it in the format they want if they're not going to use what you give them? They take it apart. You hear all the time about people, oh, it took me umpteen hours to upload a video and do this and do that and do the other. And what it is YouTube doesn't like your format. Whether it's a problem with H.264 MP4s or it's a problem with YouTube, I don't know. But here's what I do. For speed and ease of loading, I use the MKV format. Either EasySoft or VideoProc can do this for me. I run them through that, convert my output MP4, which is supposedly YouTube friendly, from Microsoft, run it through the video processor. As I say, VideoProc is mainly what I use for this these days, to convert it to an MKV file. I then upload the MKV. I don't get any problems, it doesn't take too long, etc, etc. And that is what I do. That's how I produce or edit, and the software I use in my YouTube process. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with me so long on a bit of a dry subject. I hope you'll join us again on Friday for some wet weather video from Scalen, where we met with Colin, Tonka's dad, and join us again next week for live, waffle, photo diary and some video. Bye for now.